A joint statement was today, June 24, issued by the U.S. Ambassador Sarah Ann Lynch, British High Commissioner Greg Quinn, the Canadian High Commissioner Lillian Chatterjee, and the Ambassador of the European Union Fernando Pons Canto. According to the Diplomats, quote, "It is important in our view that every vote cast by every voter be reflected in that declaration in order to ensure that the will of the people of Guyana is respected. That respect includes an election declaration of results that mirrors the order and integrity displayed by the people of Guyana, GECOM, and party officials as witnessed by domestic and international observers during the 2nd of March general and regional elections." End quote. The ABC diplomats further reminded that the CARICOM observation mission, which was referred to as the most legitimate interlocutor by caretaker President David Granger, concluded in their report on the national recount that nothing they witnessed warrants a challenge to the inescapable conclusion that the recount results are acceptable and should constitute the basis of the declaration results. Moreover, the envoys expressed concerns that 114 days after the March 2 elections, the people of Guyana continue to await the declaration of an election's result. While they laud Guyanese patience over the projected electoral process, the diplomats also urged GECOM to meet its constitutional duty to issue a declaration on the basis of the results of the recount to ensure the democratic choice of the people is fulfilled. This comes on the heels of the Organization of American States, OAS, on Tuesday, pointing out that GECOM is already in possession of valid votes from the recount exercise. The OAS said, quote, "GECOM is therefore already in possession of a result based on the valid votes cast on March 2, 2020 through a recount exercise that was approved by all stakeholders. In these circumstances, the OAS General Secretariat expects that anyone who wishes to challenge the validity of any of these votes should do so through an election petition filed in the High Court after GECOM declares the election results based on the recount data." End quote. Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowingfield on Tuesday submitted his final elections report to the 7-member Elections Commission, in which he disenfranchised some 115,000 voters. Lowingfield's new figures, which he says are valid and credible, has invalidated nearly 25% of the votes cast at the March 2020 polls. Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manakchand.